The bedrock of education is the ability of the child to read and write. The ability of the child to read numeracy, the ability of the child to make simple calculations. School for Life Tzedek has come in to support in that direction, and that is to support in training teachers. The methodology, the right methodology that we will take to help these little kids to read and write.
School for Life is a non-governmental organization emphasized on child-centeredness. With the child-centered approach, the teacher does little in this particular class, whereby it's a matter of just giving them some kind of instructions and all other things are carried out by the children. The children will find themselves in groups. Only responsibility of the teacher is to move around and then monitor what the children are doing. There are other indicators that we can use to see that things are improved. Are improving. If you take level of teacher attendance, before we started this particular project, we could have about 25 to 30% teacher absenteeism in the districts in which we are working. And how did this happen? It is happening because of our district coordinators who have intensified their monitoring and supervision rules in these various schools that they are running. In this case, we take records of their attendance in their presence to let them know that we are checking their attendance as against their people's attendance and as against how effective they work in their classes.
Looking at their thinking capacity, as I was teaching them, it was different. But now they think critical. If I give them questions, they then say, "Oh, let's do this, let's do this." So they have changed in their thinking. They have now grown up to a certain point that they've learned more about School for Life program. At first, we were not grouping them. So learning was very, very difficult. For the class, the class size was cute. But when we went there, they said we should group the children. They taught us how to group the children, and teaching will be moving smoothly. So when we come back, when we started the methodology, there is more change. Children are now happy to learn. At first, they were dull in the class. But now, when we got their methodology, they are now active. During these things, the children will go and look at it and come and say, teacher, look at this thing. But at first, there was nothing like this. But right now, when School for Life came, we make our class educative. So when the children come to the class, they think very much. They look at the things and then come and tell, "Oh, teacher, I've seen this, I've learned this. So their thinking capacity has now changed.
The advantages of the children is that as they do the activities, they learn more. There are changes in the performance of the pupils and even the delivery of the lessons of the teachers due to the training being given to the teachers. School for Life partner schools perform well than those that are not on School for Life program. On the part of the statistics, 2 decades, 3 decades, and then 4 decades, you could see that most people at the initial stages, people were not able to compute on the 2-3 decades. But as the teachers were taken through and then they go back to take the children, they are now able And at least 76% of the pupils are able to compute the figures. On the part of the literacy, that is the phonic awareness, the children were not able to identify the main vowels and then how to blend the vowels and consonants. But as at now, they are able to blend the vowels and consonants together. And some of them too, the reading was the problem. And as the teachers were taken through the method of developing TLMs, people are now able to read based on the local made resources of TLMs that they are using. And this is all come from School for Life program.
If you look at today, School for Life don't just come in and then support the teachers, train the teachers to go and teach the children. They do also assess the children. And then the assessment, when you look at the assessment, we have the baseline assessment, we have the midline assessment, we have the endline assessment. And with all these things assessment, you realize that children are really improving upon their performance on the part of literacy, on the part of numeracy. Children, if you look at comparing School for Life sponsored schools and other schools that are not sponsored by School for Life, you could see the differences. Children's ability to read, the children's ability to sound out the letters. And that is the basis in who the child can easily read. So with the support of Tzedek, children's reading abilities is improved upon. School for Life Tzedek project is really doing very well for us. It has made the stakeholders to own education. As what I mean is here is that they have trained the PTA, and the PTA have now got to know the importance of education, the importance of them involving in educating their children, and also made GES to know that even in the absence of Tzedek, we are still capable of training our teachers to use the method that they have trained us to teach our little kids. So there is great impact Tzedek has for this district.
When we finish school, when our master teaches us and we close school, when I'm going home, I'm feeling very happy because when my teacher teaches me, I have understand something. That is why I feel happy when I'm going home.